Hi, my name is Katie Poole, and today I'm going to be talking about the minds of dogs. So, how many of you have ever had a dog as a pet before? So, a lot, and I actually have one too. So, have you ever wondered if they could understand and share the same emotions as you do? Because I know I do with my dog all the time. This question often crosses my mind as there are roughly 52 million dogs in the entire world, and that is stray and pet dogs combined. So there are three main areas that sum up how a dog's mind works. The first is brain function. So as far as the brain structure goes, the hemispheres, lobes, and parts of the brain in all mammals have the same names and basic function. So they're not much different than humans at all. They operate on the same sending and receiving system as we do. The cerebrum, cerebellum, and brainstem all communicate sensory information and control their voluntary movement. And as nerve fibers pass through muscles, they transmit hearing and balance information, taste sensation, and motor response. So how the dog's brain receives and transmits the information is by the central nervous system being connected to the peripheral nervous system. And that's actually the same in humans. Our central nervous system is connected to the peripheral nervous system, and if one doesn't work, the other one won't. The next point is intelligence. So researchers are actually developing an official IQ test for dogs, and this is to find the link between intelligence and their health. So although there's not an official dog intelligence test right now, there's at-home tests that you can do. For example, you can place a large towel over the dog's head and allow them to remove themselves from under the towel. And by doing this, it exhibits how their brain responds to problem solving. Another method is placing a treat under one of 3 empty containers and then distract the dog while you move them and then have them sniff. And by doing this, it helps their memory and how they learn information and retain it. And these all have different point values, and you add them up to get the IQ score. Intelligence also greatly varies among breeds. So there was actually an experiment done by Attila Andix and colleagues at a Budapest university that revealed intelligence levels can and will greatly vary between all different breeds of dogs. So this same group from this university measured the MRI results of dogs by having a group of border collies and a group of golden retrievers trained to lay on an MRI table for 7 minutes while they ran them through the test. And they found that they had greatly varying results because no 2 dogs are the same. Every breed's brain will be different. So dogs have instinctive intelligence and adoptive intelligence. Instinctive intelligence is mainly the reason why they're bred. So it's what they're born with. So for example, a golden doodle is a golden retriever that is bred with a poodle purposely because a poodle is known to be very intelligent. And the adoptive intelligence is the dog's ability to learn. So it measures how the dog performs with training and how they can grow and adapt to new rules. As far as comprehension goes, the same university in Budapest, their experiment measured brain activity in response to hearing words spoken by humans. So a group of humans spoke a list of common words, the most common words used, to the dogs, and the brain waves raised when the dogs showed engagement and they stayed neutral when they weren't engaged. So this shows the correlation of how much they do understand. The last point is communication. So there are basically 4 main behaviors that dogs exhibit to communicate with us, and we just don't notice it a lot of times. So the 4 main ways are fear and anxiety, arousal, aggression, and relaxation. So for fear and anxiety, the dog will often exhibit licking their lips and keeping their mouth tightly closed. Their body will shake and they'll avoid eye contact, and they might excessively yawn and pant. For arousal, When they're positively aroused, they will jump, wag their tail, and they'll lower their front end of the body to the ground. In negative arousal, they will bark and jump and lunge, and the fur on their back will stand up. Aggression is typically what you'd expect of growling, wide eyes, and a very stiff body. And for relaxation, they will wag their tail in a circular motion. They'll relax their mouth and their ears, and they'll lie down in what's called a frog leg position. So they're basically just all sprawled out and comfortable. So in conclusion, the brain function, intelligence, and communication of dogs are all very similar to ours. Their brain function operates the same as ours in the same system of receiving and understanding information. Intelligence, they measure their IQ just as we do, with problem-solving techniques and their ability to retain information. In communication, we also will change our behaviors based on the mood we're in. So as you've heard, dogs' minds are more similar to those of humans than most people even realize. Their brain function, intelligence, and communication reveal extraordinary capabilities as well as answers as to why humans are able to obtain a genuine connection with dogs. Thank you for listening.